Emmy Nominations 2025. Big wins, bigger snubs. Here's what you missed, the 2025. Emmy nominations are finally out, and they've brought everything from jaw-dropping surprises to unexpected heartbreaks. Announced on Tuesday, July 15th, this year's lineup has fans cheering for some newcomers while scratching their heads over shocking omissions. Surprises that stole the spotlight. Let's start with the pleasant surprises. One of the biggest cheers went to Meghann Fahy, who earned her very first lead actress nomination for Severance, a role that's been building buzz for months. Also making waves were Colman Domingo, recognized for the 4 seasons, and Aduba, who snagged a lead actress nomination for The Residents, a show that, ironically, was canceled after just 1 season on Netflix. Meanwhile, Severance and The Penguin dominated with the most nominations overall, proving their staying power. The White Lotus continued to bask in critical acclaim with several nods, while new contenders like The Studio, The Pit, and Nobody Wants This elbowed their way into Emmy territory with strong showings. The Studio, streaming on Apple TV+, earned big attention with performances by Ike Barinholtz, Kathryn Hahn, Seth Rogen, and Chase Sui Wonders, and even brought in Ron Howard and Martin Scorsese for guest acting nods in a comedy series. Other surprises included Paradise making its mark with a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series in its very first season, and What We Do in the Shadows locking down a spot in the Outstanding Comedy Series category. Jeff Hiller also made waves with his nomination for Somebody Somewhere, but not everyone made the cut. Unfortunately, this year's nominations weren't all applause and celebration. A long list of fan-favorite stars and acclaimed shows found themselves completely shut out, and some of the snubs are downright baffling. Selena Gomez and Steve Martin were left off the list for Only Murders in the Building, despite the show's ongoing popularity and critical praise. Even Meryl Streep and Melissa McCarthy, who delivered standout performances, were passed over. And it didn't stop there. Squid Game, which had previously taken the world by storm, failed to score any nominations this time around. House of the Dragon, 1923, and The Handmaid's Tale, all heavy hitters, were also absent from major categories. That means no love for Elizabeth Moss, Harrison Ford, or Helen Mirren, who were widely expected to land spots. Even more shocking snubs. Here's a rundown of others who were surprisingly left out. Natasha Lyonne, Poker Face, Allison Janney, The Diplomat. The entire cast of Landman, including Billy Bob Thornton, Ali Larter, John Hamm, and Demi Moore. Eddie Redmayne for The Day of the Jackal, Jack Lowden, Slow Horses, Diego Luna, Andor. Renee Zellweger, Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. Dickon Lackman, Severance. Everybody's Live with John Mulaney was ignored in the talk series category. Agatha All Along and Bridgerton didn't earn a single acting nomination, and shockingly, The Voice, a long-time Emmy staple, was left out of the competition program category for the first time since 2012. Even within shows that were celebrated, some actors didn't make the cut. While Hacks earned nods for Jean Smart and Hannah Einbinder, castmates Megan Stalter and Paul W. Downs were overlooked. Saturday Night Live saw Bowen Yang nominated, but not Kenan Thompson or Heidi Gardner. And for the first time in years, no guest stars were recognized from SNL. Last year's reigning champs, to put it all in perspective, last year saw Shogun and The Bear sweeping the Emmys. Shogun grabbed 25 nominations and took home the award for Outstanding Drama Series. Meanwhile, The Bear dominated the comedy categories, with wins for Jeremy Allen White, Liza Kalan-Zayas, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Bernthal, and Ebon Moss-Bechrach. Hacks also continued its winning streak, with Jean Smart earning her 3rd trophy, and the show itself landing Outstanding Comedy Series. When to watch the Emmys? The 77th Emmy Awards are set to air live on Sunday, September 14th at 8 p.m. ET, 5 p.m. PT on CBS. With this kind of nomination drama, you can bet the show will be must-see TV.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.